Alrighty, gamers. Welcome. We have appeased the gambling gods. Alright. First of all, I have a major announcement to make for fellow gamblers. Alright. Hold on a second. Alright, I want you to direct your attention, please, to the bottom left-hand corner of your stream. Alright? Look at this. Watch this. Boom. We have 24/7 gambling pre-installed into the stream. All right, this is a revolution in technology. Okay, this took me hours to set up, and by hours I mean like 10 seconds. But it's awesome, and it's there, and it's permanent. It's never going away. All right, welcome. So I got, as you can see, a little bit of gambling going in the bottom left. Permanently, but I got 3 save files lined up. I kind of went into autopilot when I was grinding out these save files, and I accidentally went ahead a level. And once you start a level in Ultra Nightmare, you can't just like quit it, because then it deletes your save file. So it's like, all right, whatever, I'll go through the level, and I won on both of them. So these two are a little further along. I love Mackenzie's Learning Lodge. Thank you. Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. Everybody pile in, pile in. All right, we're in for the long haul here. So these 2 save files right here are accidentally a little further along than they're supposed to be, but that's neither here nor there. So we'll just start with this save file, Kadanger Sanctum, and we're gonna get right into it, okay? Perfect, love gambling. Yeah, see, now we have gambling forever. It's right there. We draw upon its energy. Lila's my favorite character. Glad to hear it. Yeah, the also a little bit of news in terms of Mackenzie's Learning Lodge. I literally have 2 more sections to render. I'm not doing it this weekend because I'm giving myself the weekend to just chill, but I literally only have 2 more segments to render before I'm on to editing and adding sound, and then after that it's upload time, you know. So we're getting close, guys. It's gonna happen soon. Watch out for the demon from last time. Yeah, I've got my eyes peeled for Kako demons. I'm not going out the way I went out last time. Here with another changed name and profile picture. Welcome back. that always like bamboozles me, because I can remember names pretty well, but every now, like, I have a couple friends on Discord who are just like constantly changing names, and it's like I look through my friends list sometimes and it's like I have absolutely no idea who these people are. Stream's lagging, is it? Here, hold on. I'm gonna jump around a little bit and take a look and see if it looks good on my end. It might be a user end thing. Is stream lagging for anybody else? Not lagging for me. Not like, okay, yeah. That might be an internet issue. It's working fine on my end. Nothing I can do about it. That's just YouTube sometimes. All right, let's go. I gotta get into the mindset. All right. God, I'm anxious because I'm anxious because like I know I'm good at this game, good enough anyway. I mean, I got this far on Ultra Nightmare, but like, oh boy, I got a little mini heart attack. What is this? Ah, yes.
Celebrate my mercy from the casino.
Thank you very much for your mercy. We'll spend it on gambling. All right, don't worry. But I'm like a slight bit nervous going into this because I haven't had any warm-up, because I realized, oh wait, I have 3 save files that I can't touch, so I just can't practice, and I grinded those save files out like in the first half of the week, so I haven't touched this game in a few days, and it's got me a little worried. It's got me a little worried that I might have to, you know, shake off some rust, and that's not a good thing to do with an Ultra Nightmare file, but we'll make do for now. It should be fine. The game tends to get easier past the early sections anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But you never know. Could go horribly wrong at any moment. What? Bro, chill. Already wasting armor. You know what I mean? It's not... we're already off to not the best start, but we'll recover it. I believe. I believe in the dream, alright? Pray to the gods of gambling, and we'll make it. Anything is possible. Oh. That was a little dangerous. Gotta make sure not to... Yeah, that could actually be pretty bad. If I jump from just, like, God knows where, like, up in the stratosphere and land, and then I have to go through that whole land, that could actually be dangerous. I gotta pay attention to that. So oh yeah, I made one tweak. Oh god, hello. Made one tweak to the strategy, which is I just maxed out health as fast as I could and didn't even touch ammo. So we have maximum health now, so that should be a little bit helpful. But we'll see. Oh, I thought I missed for a second. Never mind. We're goated. What? Isn't there another imp over here? Am I hallucinating? Oh damn, I'm already at 95 health. What happened? I saw you. Get over here. Give me your health. Alright, we're good. Good for now, anyway. I remember first seeing the first Mackenzie's Learning Lodge video, Hide and Seek, like a year ago, I think, and I remember seeing it, was a FNAF VHS, but then a while later I saw it again as an OG thing. Yeah. I was looking back on it, and, like, I think, like, in less than a month here, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that first upload, which is wild because it does not feel like it's been a year. But I mean, I don't know. It's boggling my mind. It feels like I've only been at this for like a few months, but I guess it's like I am thinking about oh, I need to grind out this upgrade. I'm thinking about like the rebrand, how long it's been since the rebrand, and not like how long it's been period, because it's barely been a year, which is wild. But right, let's pick. Oh wait, no, actually we come back here. I shouldn't be wasting these resources. I'll just leave these here for now then. Watch out when you grab that token, you don't want to lose the run again. Yeah, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled for Cacodemons. Don't wanna burn another run for no reason. Favorite character you've done? It's tough to say. I do like sharks in general, so I think I might have to say Gage. I also just like aquatic stuff. Like, yeah, I think Gage is a solid pick, in my opinion. A lot of the other ones have, like, stuff about them that's like... Oh, wait, no, we need to pick up the key. I'm stupid. A lot of the other characters have, like, things in terms of learning how to make models that, like, making those characters taught me. So they were, like, a little more valuable, but Gage was just fun. And, like, he had an easy rig to make, and he's an aquatic animatronic, and I think that's cool. I put a lot of work into the next video that's coming up to, like, really work on, you know, aquatic themed stuff. I might want to make even more just, like, unrelated videos after that, but, you know. So, yeah, Gage is my boy. Just checking, yeah, it says 11 months since Hide and Seek and 8 months since the first rebrand. Yeah, it's been a hot minute. It's crazy, but it's been a hot minute. Let me in. Richard and Wolfgang are the Foxies and Mackenzies, very popular and damaged. Yeah, pretty much. They're like the little side attraction. Oh yeah, wait, I'm grinding this out. One more. I think if we max this out, they actually like start shooting people automatically. All right, guys, story time. Lovely.
In the first battle, when the shadows first lengthened, one stood, burned by the embers of Amakin, his soul blistered by the
Lovely.
seeking vengeance against the Dark Lords who had wronged him. He wore the crown of the Night Sentinels, and those that tasted the bite of his sword named him the Doomslayer.
Doomslayer. Mackenzie's Gooning Lodge. I don't know why I read that. That is a wild statement. We make a spin-off series of Mackenzie's Learning Lodge? Maybe. I've been thinking about, because I want to do some like retro-styled stuff at some point. I definitely want to finish out. I'm thinking about, after this next episode comes out, kind of putting Mackenzie's Learning Lodge on a hold for like just a minute, just to catch a breather, because like we have a big battle coming up in a second, so I'm not going to walk forward while I explain this. But I've been considering taking a bit of a break from Mackenzie's Learning Lodge after this next video comes out, just because, like, if you think about it, I worked on making all of the characters in all those videos, and then the hard drive wipe happened, and then I went straight back into it without taking a break, and then all the way up until this point, it's like, you know, I've been non-stop on it for a year now, so I might take like a month or two break on that and work on some other projects, like retro stuff, like I want to make some like PS1 styled animations. That could be cool. Just stuff like that that's a little more easy to get out there. Hello, Goofy. By the way, Megla, if you remember me asking if I could make a Roblox Mackenzie's Learning Lodge fan game, unfortunately I won't be making it because most of my time will be in my own game. It happens. It is what it is. Sorry to hear it, but, you know, glad to hear you're working on your own project, though. Hope it turns out well. Will we learn more about Chainsaw Killer? Potentially. It depends. Anyway, I'm gonna go into the arena now, so I'm locked. Oh lord, another donate. Oh, thank God, it does.
12 meat lovers pizzas.
Hell yeah, I could go for 12 meat lovers pizzas right now. I'm so hungry. I did not eat before. You know, it's probably not gonna be conducive to good performance on my end. Or maybe I'll have like that crackhead energy where it's like you get hungry enough that you just start like getting into the zone, you know, like a fast or something. Who knows? It'll either be my downfall or my saving grace. But I would love 12 meat lovers pizzas right now. Get back here, bro. Thank God. Honestly, these guys are not more dangerous than the Archvile and Eternal, but like they're a lot more annoying. They just go everywhere and you can't keep up with them. Bro. Hello. Oh. Focus on the decoy. Not me. I am not real. You do not perceive me with your eyes. Wow, I just melted them. Oh, hello. Another one. Okay. Bro. Chill out with the teleporting. Good lord. Yeah, this extra health is definitely helpful. It's like I'm a lot more... I can tell that I'm not doing the best that I could be doing, and it's like saving me. Alright, thank God. Are you excited for DMC anime? Wasn't there already one? Because I remember I wanted to watch that. Just to like, I don't know if it was good or anything, but I got into DMC. Like, I picked up 5 and I was like, oh, this is an awesome game. So I took like a month or two to just go through all of the original Devil May Cry's, and I was like, okay, well now I need to consume all Devil May Cry media. But so I think there was an anime before, right? I never got to watch it, but I mean, if there's another one coming out, hopefully I'll get the chance to watch both of them, because I love Devil May Cry. It's like one of my favorite games ever. You make a short about the Mackenzie's Learning Lodge animatronics canon voices. Probably not. You will hear a little bit of audio from Mackenzie, but otherwise it's gonna be largely left up to interpretation. I don't think I'm gonna do canon voices too much, just because like part of what I feel, I kind of subscribe to the whole horror idea of like, you know, what makes the alien from Alien scary, the xenomorph. And it's that like with that one, the less you know, the better, because, you know, like its lack of eyes, for example, that is like, okay, so you can't really tell where it's looking at any given moment, which gives you a little less information on what it's thinking and what it's feeling and all that sort of stuff, which makes it a little scarier. For me, I feel like if an animatronic can talk, that means I could potentially talk to it, and if I could potentially talk to it, then it gets a little less scary for me, personally, at the very least. So, you know, I probably won't do canon voices, but you will hear like little noises that might be like construed as the canon voice, depending on how you think of it. The new anime, you're thinking of the 07 anime? Yeah, I want to watch both of them. For sure. April 3rd on Netflix, and Nero is voicing Dante. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, I definitely would love to see both of them. Yeah, I remember, like, I came into it late, because, like, I had heard about it before. One of my friends... Oh, I haven't maxed out health. Wait a minute. Did I upgrade armor then? Or ammo on this one? How do I check that? I don't know how I check that. Or no, because I have 40 shotgun ammo. Okay, so I did do ammo on this one. Alright, never mind then. But... What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I came into it kind of late, but... Like, I came into it late because I was interested in, like, the way Virgil played. I was like, okay, that looks badass. I want to try out that game. And then I fell in love with the 5th game as a whole, not just with, like, Virgil's sections. And then went back and played all the rest of them. But, even so, still probably, like, one of my favorite games of all time is DMC5. Just in terms of pure mechanics, the story is a little less present in DMC5 in comparison to the other ones, but, you know. Alright, yeah. Thank God, no Kako demons. But the one we died to is coming up. It's not this one, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out after this. I gotta... Are you really the only one left? Is that it? Never mind. Gotta lock in. Oh, we're at full health. So these guys shoot now, right? Yup, alright, they shoot. Bro, focus on the holograms, not me. Alright, I am not real. The hologram is real. It's not, but I want you to think it is. Yeah, I saw that Kako being spawning from a mile away. Do not trust it. Hello. Oh. Nope, not taking a chance. Sorry. Could have been a good, decent bit of health. I do not care. Is that Hell Knight still alive? Nope, you are though. Bro, I can't get a beat on how strong the Revenants are. Sometimes they tank like a million rounds. Yeah, like that first Revenant was like just tanking every round that I shot at him. And then the second one was just like, nah, it takes like 2 seconds and he's dead. Whatever, I guess, but you know. Mackenzie speaking could be used like Jackie from Secret of the Mimic, using pre-recorded lines to try and scare or lure you. Yeah. What I'm thinking is like, there's kind of like 3 tiers of canon animatronic talk. But I knew Cryphobia was here as soon as I read Appease the Gods of Gambling. Yeah, you know. But there's like 3 tiers of an animatronic can talk, in my opinion. Tier 1 is it just can't talk. And it like makes maybe grunts and stuff, like in the first game, for example. God, every time I hear that, it's like a little spike. Kazam! Shazam!
Kazam.
So that's tier 1, is they just don't talk. They like maybe grunt, and that's about it. Tier 2 is they use like pre-recorded lines, like, you know, it's like a Bumblebee type situation. I don't even know what this challenge is, but I'm just gonna do it. That's situation number 2. And then situation number 3 is they can just full on talk. And I'm not a fan of situation 3 in almost any use case that it's been done. Just in my own opinion. Bro. Okay, well, that was tragic. Just because I just don't like, you know, it's a monster. I don't like being able to, like, if I can have a conversation on philosophy with a monster, I'm probably not scared of it. W in chat for Cryphobia, for real. But the first two, is it just kind of depends on what you're going for. For me personally, I think I just prefer that they don't talk except for grunts and whatnot. Unless they're like a little bit smarter, like maybe Mackenzie, for example, would have a bit more going on. But, you know, using pre-recorded voice lines could definitely work for something like Secret of the Mimic, or whatever else people tend to make that could effectively utilize it. Alright. Just gonna focus on this last bit. Bro. Alright, there we go. Boom boom. What does this rune even do? Perform glory kills faster? I don't need that. I'm already plenty fast. Who here has heard of Ganongi? I have no clue what that is. Low-key true, that's what ruins some horror movies for me, when the demons just yap with you about their life. Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong, there's effective ways in which dialogue can be used. Like, has anybody seen Annihilation? Do you know that bear scene where it's like the weird, demented, biologically mutated bear that can, like, kind of mimic human voices? Like, that's the good stuff, in my opinion. That's like, okay, it's not talking in the sense that it knows what it's saying. It's talking in the sense that it's trying to get you to, like, come outside and get mauled to death, you know? Or like that one SCP that can, I mean, do the same thing. But yeah, that's in my opinion the peak of the horror monster can talk, is when it's trying to trick you into thinking it actually thinks, when it doesn't. It just wants to kill you. Tried to play it today with some sweet packets and I'm trash. I don't know. What are we referring to? Oh, we're talking about some other game. What was the hardest character to model? Probably anything with lots of fur. So either Lila or Wolfgang. Those are probably the two hardest. Although I'm probably gonna have to remodel Richard if I end up using him for anything else, because I kind of didn't know what I was doing with cloth physics before. I was just experimenting. And it's not the best rigged, so I might have to re-rig that. But other than that, it's probably either Lila or Wolfgang are the most difficult. Richard's cloth physics are painful, probably. Yeah, but mostly just because I haven't well, I mean, they take a while to render. Like, you have to bake it, and then you have to tweak it, and if you move too fast, then they freak out and go Gmod ragdoll style all over the place. It's not good. But the more annoying part, in my opinion, is just the fact that I didn't rig it, but that's on me. Like, I could have done better to rig it beforehand so that it's not purely just physics or broken, you know? Because then that gives me the opportunity to just be like, oh, well, if I don't want to render cloth physics, I can just use rig physics, which are a lot easier to control. A lot more predictable. They don't look quite as good, but you can make them look pretty decent. So. Richard's shoulders are built like four-way pipe segments. Yeah, he's pretty much just made out of like PVC pipes and ball joints. So, if you're curious what I put under for Richard's skeleton, that's pretty much it. He's just a brick attached to 4 PVC pipes that hinge on a ball joint. And that's about his internal workings. That's why he was pretty easy to like get rid of in the arcade exploration video, because it was just like, well, I mean, a light breeze would shred him to dust, let alone an arcade cabinet falling on top of him. Alright, this is the part where I got nuked out of existence, if I remember correctly. Or, well, it's coming up. So when we get to the next Praetor token, I am just hyper-focusing We will not be distracted by strange questions like my opinions on goth mommy GFs. We will just kill. Alright. So okay, yep, I see you. Thought you're sneaky? You're not. Perish. Thank God. Alright, we're good. Officially, yep, see, there it is. And it's gold, because it's the farthest that I've died. We win. I think I hear a woodpecker outside my house. Hold on, wait. Let me... No, I guess it's gone. I've been like hearing a woodpecker every now and then, and I don't know if he just like suddenly shut, because he hasn't been here for the past while, but it's definitely a woodpecker. It's really weird. It's messing with me. I don't like hearing random noises that I can't identify. Where do I go from here? I'll just jump back. I'm playing it safe. I don't care. Can't believe you did that to Richard design-wise. I'm going to make a fully modeled and functional endoskeleton design and a new mascot design like Gage, but he's actually cool looking. Well, Gage is pretty cool looking. I mean, he's a sailor. You gotta roast him like that, but I get what you mean. Like, was making me design a new Richard again. Yeah, it's a tragedy. You have been burdened. Oh, I'm locking in. I don't care. This is the distraction zone. I can't be distracted when there's platforming or Caco demons around. All right, I'm going on my own journey. We're locking in for a second. All right. Moment of silence. All right, we're good. Jeez, that was terrible. I hated that. It's the in-game woodpecker barrel. Yeah. They have like a little random woodpecker. It's the what's the one fish that they keep? Oh, it's like a Commander Keenfish or something. They call him like the dumb fish. I don't know. It's that guy. You know the one I'm talking about. You're a Doom fan. You get it. Okay. Gonna lock in for a second because we are at 90 health. I need a little bit of health, buddy. Thankies. From McSpankies. Nice. Man, I'm blowing it. Oh boy. Dude, thank God when you're low on health it gives you a bunch more for getting a glory kill. That's so good. I love that so much. That's what saved me right there. Like that's 4. I was getting 1 packet per glory kill originally. Now it's 4. And I'm at 100 health, which is essentially full health. It's not because I upgraded, but like that's what I was working with early on. And I did not get 4 packets before that. All right, buddy, you're dying. To fuel my bones, make them big and strong. All right, nice. We're done. Oh boy. Wait, Megla, how is the fur hard to model? Because I just add fur as a particle thing after rigging, though it does export with fur. It's mainly annoying just because of the grooming process. Like you have to, I mean, you can just add particles and you technically have fur. But I like wanted to groom it in a specific way, and I didn't want exact hair lengths, and cutting it was a little annoying. I didn't know this was here, but I guess we'll take it. And also just the fact that like it doesn't like bode well for the viewport, you know? Like at least for performance, it just tanks performance because like having thousands of particles on screen at once is like not great for your PC. But admittedly, that's probably a skill issue on my part, though, just because I have a really old CPU. So I should probably upgrade that at some point. But, you know, it's a lot of work. I just don't want to do it. You know, I just don't feel like it. I'm just a birthday boy. I shouldn't have to upgrade my CPU. I should just be able to live off of what I have forever, you know? That's how technology works, right? We do a Q&A at the end of stream like last time. Sure thing. Be glad to do it. Gage was bought from It's a Small World. Yeah, fair point. For a second, I thought you were gonna say like, I've been listening to the It's Always Sunny podcast, and for a second, I thought you were gonna say It's Always Sunny just because I'm like, my brain is broken and I see it's and I'm conditioned. But I feel like Richard and Wolfgang would be like It's Always Sunny characters. They would probably have that sort of dynamic going. Launch it to Glory Kills or something. Okay. What if there's a 9th character that was never finished and it's just an endoskeleton with a mascot head like Foxy? I mean, it's an interesting concept. Yeah, tried to animate after adding fur and it was like trying to run Blender on a potato. Yeah, that's the thing. And, like, obviously there's the option if you go to the particle settings to, like, turn it off for the viewport so that it's not in the animation section of it. But it's like, you know, it's still annoying. It's a finicky process. Megla would never model an endoskeleton. Yeah, that's my one weakness is unless I absolutely have to, I don't want to model endoskeletons. Which is weird because technically speaking, they're a lot easier to make. Oh wait, I have to do Death from above. I can't speak today. Here, I'm gonna log in. But technically speaking, it would be easier to model endoskeletons because they're a lot more of just like blocks and pipes and wires, and that stuff's a lot easier to model than like organic shapes. But I don't know, it's not quite my tempo unless I end up specifically wanting to design an endoskeleton, you know. If it's not going to be seen, there ain't no point in making it. But you know, there is a point at which more endoskeletons are going to be seen anyway, so it's like I gotta do it at some point. Endoskeleton that doesn't need to really be seen equals cylinder. Yeah, pretty much. Like if you look at not the old Richard design, but the new Richard design, I think I like it. If you look at the model that I uploaded, it's literally just like I made a square that kind of has metal cubes for like quote unquote ribs. That's about it. Like it's not anything fancy. It's very bare bones, very basic. It doesn't make any sense in terms of an endoskeleton that would actually work. It's just a brick and that's it, you know. But it works, you know. It conveys the point. It saves me time so I can upload videos quicker, you know. You gotta pick your battles when it comes to running a. Oh, what is this?
Can we get Richard Endo reveal?
Yeah, I'll upload like a little Endo reveal to the community post after this probably. But it's up on Open 3D Lab if you want to take a look at it yourself. Like as long as you have Blender installed, you can just open up the blend file and there you go. You can see Richard's endoskeleton. But I'll upload a picture for it for people who don't either have good computers or just don't want to download Blender for one reason or another. Should I like add my merch designs to a gift shop in the series? That'd be awesome. I'd love to. Siege mode. So I don't feel like the turret is better than micro missiles. Like I think mobile turret does damage quicker, but it doesn't do more damage per bullet. Micro missiles does more damage per bullet. Although maybe mobile turret will become I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the siege mode, which is the single most broken thing in this game, aside from the BFG. And we upgraded it, and we're going to get mastery very quickly. I can just feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Did we explore this area fully? No, we did not. Got to do a little bit of exploration. Don't know why I enunciated it that way, but, you know, it is what it is. I always go missiles. That's what I'm saying. These are just like, once you get bottomless micro missiles, it's like, why not? You know, it's just that good. I think I did this backwards. I'm supposed to teleport from somewhere. When I started modeling, I tried to make a FNAF model. It was a little weasel or something, but the feet were squares. The body was a normal UV sphere, just stretched to sculpt mode, and I left it. Yeah, nothing is more rough than trying to start out 3D modeling without like a formal education on it of any kind, because it's just like
you kind of just want to do the quick thing, but the quick thing isn't the right way to do it. And so it's like, well, you got to push through that enough to eventually be like, okay, I'll sit down for a while and learn why good bottles work. Hold on, story time.
Remain steadfast through the passage that preys upon the weak. For he alone was their walker, the unchained predator who sought retribution
Predator.
in all quarters, dark and light, fire and ice, in the beginning and the end. And he hunted the slaves of doom with barbarous cruelty.
Barbecue cruelty.
Passed through the divide as none but demon had before.
That's how you know I'm hungry. I saw the word barbarous and I thought of barbecue instantly. I was like, yeah, okay, so I killed all the demons and was the definitive badass, whatever. But did I make barbecue chicken wings? Did I do it? That's the important question here. I think it's the one that we'd all like to know the answer to. Because I'm hungry. That's almost 2 years, dear Lord. Yeah, I mean, you technically, you do need to get some snacks for your next 2 years. I mean, you can't just like not eat. So Goofy was technically speaking facts. Love him or hate him, Goofy speaking facts. All right, now was that everything? I think that was everything. There's an armor pickup I missed, but I don't care because I don't have a lot of armor anyway. All right, onward. Onward and upward. Barbecue orange chicken. Dude, you're gonna kill me. I want food so bad. I've been eating like a rabbit for the past few days. It's just like, oh, I'll have some roasted asparagus and like some rice and beans and like some homemade potato wedges. And it's like, you know, it's good, but like, give me burger, you know? It's just... I'm hungry. Oh yeah, this is easy level up right here. That didn't get all three? Oh, whatever. I've been robbed. Where did the Baron go? I'm concerned. Nice. Where did that come from? Hello. God, imps are... It's crazy how no matter how far you get into the game... That imp took away like 50 health in one shot. And I didn't even, like, see it coming. Admittedly, I was somewhat ignoring him, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good lord. I need ammo for my siege mode. Okay, let's go get this now, because we got a Baron on our tail. Got him. Glory kill. Stinky. Hell yeah, you love to see it. Good lord. Boombaya, give me burger. True. Truer words have never been spoken. Give me... God, did anybody who watched regular show growing up, you know that burger that they showed in that one episode where it's like, alright, so basically we made like 2 barbecue bacon burgers and we wrapped them inside of the meat of another burger patty, and then we fried that burger patty and sandwiched it between 2 more burgers. And then like Mordecai and Rigby would risk their life and the temporal stability of the universe to try and get that cheeseburger. And like, you know what? I understand. I want to try that burger too. I'll probably die instantly after I eat it, and my arteries become just pure grease, but you know, you only live once. Gotta live your only life to the maximum. How do we only have 300? Good lord.
Feast. I have brought you food, Gore. I am merciful.
Thank you, our merciful lord of gambling. I shall consume Borgar as soon as YouTube decides to give me my money. I shall consume Borgar. Alright, good, we got Gauss Cannon. And we're loaded up. We got 200 of everything. God is good. You love to see it. I have no money for snacks. It's a tragedy. Honestly, there's nothing better than just like late night 7-Eleven snack run and gaming. That's kind of the right I feel every human being should be granted, you know? If you can't do that, then we're in a system that just doesn't work, you know? It's not acceptable. I remember a while ago when Megla put me on a watch list for guessing that his eyes were blue. Yeah. Yeah, got my eyes on you. My blue eyes. My baby blue eyes. Did I miss anything? Nope. Onward. Alright, I think we can get more siege leveling here. Yup. Well, that, I mean, I kind of wasted a lot of those, but still it worked. It did its job just too effectively. Perish! You love to see it. You love to see, oh my god, it's just, oh, so good. Just glorious. Get rid of these rockets. Why did I risk my life for this armor? I don't need it. I'm full on armor. I keep just instinctually going for armor that I don't need. Ah, hello. You freaks. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Not that I'm a pig, but sometimes I just stay up late stuffing my face with Pringles watching YouTube until I feel sick. Yeah, it's one of those habits that I don't indulge in often, but every now and then I'm like, I don't even want food, just give me snack and blankie. And my favorite comfort YouTuber. I'm on a rotation of YouTubers. I'm watching, like, right now I'm in like a Nile red, Nile blue kind of phase. I'm just like watching him deconstruct atom by atom like a glove and turn it into hot sauce, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm on board with this. I understand everything that's going on. I don't, but his content makes me feel like I do, you know? So that's my comfort YouTuber for the moment. It's that, and like, dude, YouTube Shorts is like, it'll send you on the weirdest rabbit holes sometimes. Like I was just the other day, for no reason, I got like sucked into this rabbit hole of this guy who, like, all he does is just upload content of him going around and hunting lionfish. And like, for anybody who doesn't know, lionfish are like an invasive species around like Florida and the Caribbean area. They like destroy everything, so it's like a good thing to hunt them. But like, he just like, he does this stuff where like he explains it, and it's not that crazy or revolutionary or anything, but he'll just like, every now and then he'll come across like a lionfish in the footage and he'll just like spear and he'll go boom. It's like, I don't know, it just hits something. It's like, yeah, fuck those lionfish. They're destroying everything. I hate them. It's just like, I don't know. But that's like another weird little YouTube rabbit hole that I should get pulled into for no reason. Yeah, YouTube Shorts are wild. I came across a video of an elephant giving birth. I did not want to see that. Yeah, it's just like, sometimes it'll be like, you know, AI slop, which, you know, you hate to see it. Some random video that you just did not want to see at all, like the elephant birth. Or some rabbit hole you didn't know you wanted to see, like Lionfish Hunter. It's just, you know, it's a real mixed bag. It's all across the emotional spectrum, for sure. And we love YouTube Shorts for it. I got to get on my YouTube Shorts game more. I've like stopped uploading shorts ever since I ran out of model demonstrations to make. And it's just like, I don't know what to upload. Like, yeah, I've uploaded the model demos. Those were perfect. Now what? Like, most of the stuff I want to make is either for YouTube or it's just like I don't upload it. I don't know. But it's a good way to bring people to the channel, so you gotta figure out something. Alright, we gotta lock in, because I think we're about to face off against 2 or 3 Hell Knights. Or not Hell Knights, Barons of Hell. And that will get hairy fast. Ooh. Stock up. Nice. Alright, where are they at? I see you, Baron. You cannot escape me. Wrecked. Stinky idiot. Is there more? Oh, just an imp. Imped? It's an imp. Good lord. You know I'm starving. Oh, hello. It's you two. Well, luckily, I have the cannon of God at my fingertips, so it's not that big a deal to me. Did we... Yeah, oh, we got everything, except for this, but I don't really care about this. Alright, cool. You love to see it. Megla could never be replaced by AI. Yeah, Rhyphobia's jinxing it. Yeah, I do not want to be assimilated into Skynet. Please. Please. Let me live. Yeah, I hate AI. I hate AI so much. I feel... I feel like even the few times that we found, like, oh, this AI can maybe predict if you have a certain kind of disease. It's like, I mean, that would be good, maybe, but, like, I don't know. It's just like, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It's very not chill. My screen is lagging. Oh, is everything lagging now? If you had to take an Mackenzie's Learning Lodge character and put it in your room IRL and at night, there's a 50-50 chance it turns on. Who you picking? Well, I'd probably pick Richard, because at least I could solo Richard, you know. That's my toxic trait, is I think I could solo Richard. But, like, I feel like I could reasonably get out of there. Could do Gage, bro doesn't walk. Nah, why not Gage? Well, because that's one of those things where, like, maybe a shark isn't able to walk, but if a shark that doesn't need water to breathe just spawned into your room and it just started flailing and gnashing your teeth, like, you're basically jumping over a pit of chainsaws in order to get out of your room, you know? Like, bro will be snapping his jaws on the ground, unable to swim. Yeah, but it's like, you know, have you seen, like, a fish out of water flailing around? It's like, to give that giant teeth, make it out of metal, and, like, I don't know, that's... At least with, you know, like with Richard, like, I could push him over. I could push over Richard. Maybe he'll, like, scratch me with his beak or something, but, like, I could solo Richard. I could solo Richard. Megla could solo all of Mackenzie's Learning Lodge. Now, that I don't know about, but I could solo Richard. That I do. I could do that. But, yeah, I wouldn't want Gage just because, like, I've also, I guess, well, first of all, on to the next level, yay. But, like, I have these, like, recurring nightmares where every now and then I'll be, like, at an aquarium and a shark will break out of the tank and it'll do that fish flopping thing where it just flops all over the place manically, but, like, it'll be chasing me down a corridor and it's like I have to jump over it and, like, just barely not get bitten or anything, and it's like, it's not a fun time. So yeah, I would not do Gage, but you know, Richard ain't even got hands or a beak. Yeah, his beak is, like, half shattered, which, like, okay, you know, it's sharp because it's half shattered, but, like, you know, the man can't do anything, right? He's a pushover. He's a baby. So, oh, hello. Ow. That hurt. Why do you do that? I hate cacodemons. They're the worst. There's nothing good about a cacodemon. Idiot. Buddy got just destroyed. But Gage is lovable Pookie. You can just pet him and he'll let you go. That's fair. Gage isn't really mean. I mean, sort of, but you know, that's a fair point. Where did this open? There it is. Gage is kitten. Why did... Okay, well, I don't know why I only just got that, but whatever. Like, have you seen my OC? It's possible... Oh, yeah, I saw it. It's probably good stuff. Give me the boy. Boy. Oh, did anybody see? Speaking of, did anybody see that God of War 20th anniversary video that just popped up on the timeline? I like saw that and I was like, oh my god, they're doing the Greek remake trilogy, and they were just like, no, we just remember that it's been 20 years, hee. And that was it. It's like, okay, well, never mind then, I guess. Everybody pack your bags. They're not doing it. You played FNAF 4? I've played every FNAF there is to play. Played all of them. Last nightmare I had was 20 seconds long. Some guy that looks like the janitor from Little Nightmares with long arms just picked me up in some random bedroom and threw me into a dog bed. I don't get nightmares often. Yeah. It's an interesting nightmare, but yeah, I don't get them too often, but when I do get them, it's like, it's either something like I'm getting chased by a shark and just about about to get eaten. Like, one that really messed me up was I got chased by a bunch of like zombies, and when they caught me, they started like biting my ankles, which is the worst place. Like, I hate anything to do, that's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Is like, oh, something bites your ankle or like hurts your ankles or like your Achilles tendon. That's like, I'll you know, just, you know, euthanize me at that point. I don't want to live past that encounter. But I have nightmares like that, or it'll be something like my computer gets a virus and everything I have gets deleted. Like, that's a genuinely, I'm not even joking, that is a nightmare that I get, and it actually scares me more than like most monsters probably could. So whatever that says about me as a person, it's that's me. Lovely. You played Halo though? I started playing the first one, and I played a bit of Halo 2 multiplayer back on like an Xbox when it was like couch co-op. What was that? I just like accidentally rail boost or something. But I played a bit of it, and it's not my kind of game. I'm a Doom lad. I'm a Doom lad 24/7. All right. If I'm playing a first-person shooter and it doesn't feel like I'm running around like a crack-addled spider monkey, then I don't really want to be playing it. You know, that's just my style. And Halo is a lot more like slow. You have two guns. Sit behind cover if you take damage. You know, doesn't really encourage the crack-addled spider monkey mindset. My nightmare is seeing a pre-reboot Lila sneaking and attacking me. Yeah, that's fair. When I was a toddler, a bee stung me in my ear, and that night I rolled under my bed, so my mom came in, and I was having a night terror about loads of bugs swarming me. Yeah, that's messed up. I remember my dad, when he was a kid, I mean, for all of his life, he was afraid of, like, frogs. And I remember him telling me the story of why. It's because, like, I forget if it was, like, his brother or, like, uncle or something, but, like, they went down to a pond where they, like, went and caught a bunch of tadpoles. And, like, at some point, he woke up and, like, they had placed a bunch of the tadpoles in his bed and, like, a bunch of frogs, too. And it was, like, not a chill time, and that, like, traumatized him forever. So it was, like, that stuff can have a lasting impact for sure. To the very end, the man hated frogs. Alright, let's get rid of this Cacodemon just immediately. I don't care what it takes. We're not dealing with Cacodemons. This is a Cacodemon free zone. God, it feels so good making progress beyond just the first 2 levels for once. Like, I'm just playing Doom. It's just a good game. Hello. That was unnecessary. that was a holistically just completely unneeded, but you know what, it was funny. So That imp saw God. He was the only demon to see God. It's lagging again. This is a tragedy. How's the stream breaking? Oh, hold on. Now it's on my end. Hold on. Here, let's see something. Alright, I'm going to try a funny little trick. Hold on a second. Okay. Are we good? Are we back? Have we returned? Oh, it's saying it's good now. Are we good? Drop frames network. 80, 15%. Okay, yeah, the numbers are going back up. I'm seeing green again. Oh, no, it's going back down. This is a tragedy. Okay, now we good? Alright, cool. So, basic gist of the frog story. They collected a bunch of tadpoles. Woke up. Frogs in bed. Trauma forever. That was it. He accidentally ends stream. Yeah, that would be my ultra nightmare. Hello. Perish. Bro. Yeah. If it starts going out, it might, because it's not OBS. OBS is going fine. If it starts lagging out, that's just internet, and I can't do much about that, tragically. We're at the will of God. But I am not halting this Ultra Nightmare run for nothing. Unless it gets really bad. Then I might, but, you know, we'll see. Was that it? No, it's not. Give me your health packets. Boomba. Alright, nice. Onward. Are we missing anything? I feel like we went for a long stretch without collecting anything. I guess not. Kill 5 demons with the chainsaw. I should probably do that. If for no reason other than it would be extremely funny. Okay. We're almost to 500 pickups, and then we start getting BFG ammo for free. You'll love to see it. Lag again? Yeah, it's. I guess we're starting to have waves. Dips and waves. Weather the storm. Anybody kept count of how many times you died so far? Yeah, anybody have a tally of that? I've died more off stream too, but I don't know. I know. Oh, stream ended. Did it? Did it really end? Hold on, hold on. No!